Grand Rising, heathens. Grand Rising. Welcome. I've been expecting you. We just left from down there this morning. Oh, man. What a morning, what a morning. Feel good out here, though, ain't they? Hot. Humidity is low. Yeah. All that smoke. Now, that smoke y'all about to see, that's in Trainer. That's in Trainer. We on 291. 291 in Flower. I'm glad I seen that 18 well. I just wanted to go down Subaru Park this morning because we already did a comparison of the sidewalks and streets, so ain't no need of me going back down there. I just left from down there, get my little workout in, my little jump rope. This jump 15 rounds on the podium. But yeah, y'all, they got Kamala Harris coming to Philadelphia again after Joe Biden just left. I told y'all the pattern with these old Dixiecrats. I told y'all the pattern. How many times did they visit Philadelphia? Right? Since they've been in office? Shit. You can't even count them on your hand at this point. You see? Can't even count them on your hand at this point. But like I said, peoples. How many times has your mans and them been to Philadelphia since they've been elected? Between Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. How many times has they been to Philadelphia? It's unexplanatory, y'all. They've been there. You can't even count it on your hands, y'all. How many times they've been there? You know what? I see them dogs down there lurking. But she's on her way to Philadelphia again. But we can walk and talk our shit if y'all want. I should go down and come around. And show y'all these streets. But we already compared the streets and sidewalks. We already did that. But y'all can, if y'all want, while we shooting the video, y'all can check out the sidewalks in the streets as we walk. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, most of grass overwhelms the sidewalk. You see what I'm saying? Most of the grass overwhelms the sidewalk. See? Across the street too. See? The grass overwhelms the sidewalks and shit. Sidewalks flatter than pancakes and shit. Streets all cracked up. Holes and potholes and shit like that all in the streets. See? This on 3rd Street, y'all. Look at that. Look at that. That shit can open up at any minute, ladies and gentlemen. That can open up at any minute. See that? Them streets. That shit can open up at any minute, y'all. But like I said, with the sidewalks, that's being overwhelmed by the grass. You see what I'm saying? But they want the peoples to pay a parking fee. I told y'all peoples, this video really is not about the streets and sidewalks, but like I said, y'all can pay attention to these streets as we walk and talk our shit, all right? This on 3rd Street, y'all. Like I said, the streets we did yesterday, they was 4th Street. But if we go through the whole city, man, that'll be 3 months to 4 months of content of us doing streets and sidewalks in Chester. You see? But like I was saying, most of the sidewalks is covered by the grass. You see what I'm saying? Streets right here, this Edward Street here. But all the streets in Chester are basically like this, ladies and gentlemen. What am I getting at? Most of the streets in Chester and sidewalks looks like this. And this a whole nother section where we at from yesterday, y'all. But look, you can't even see the sidewalk here. See, it stops here, and then it's overwhelmed by grass. Yeah. So like I said, just pay attention to the sidewalks and streets as we talk our shit. Overwhelmed by the grass, sidewalks overwhelmed by the grass, sidewalks all cracked up, streets are buckling. And let me stay on topic about Kamala Harris coming to Philadelphia today. But they known for that shit, y'all. It's gonna be a whole bunch of Divine Nine and junkies from Kensington at her rally. See the street sidewalks? It's gonna be a bunch of Divine Nine and Kensington junkies looking for a fix at her rally. And that's a fact. Paid actors and this 3rd and Central here. See the streets? Like I said, the streets and sidewalks in Chester, all of them, y'all. All of them are like that. Look at that groundhog. Them groundhogs be out. They be like, shit. They be out. But yeah, we on 3rd and Central. This 3rd and Central, y'all. You got the firehouse over there. You know what I'm saying? We just left from up there. Now we down here. Check the sidewalks out. But yeah, like I said, y'all, you can't even count them on your hand how many times, daily times right there, y'all, the papers. For the stores in the morning. But you can't even count them, y'all. But then I asked the big question, because Chester likes to fall in protocol with Philadelphia, right? Why haven't Kamala Harris or Joe Biden been to Chester, ladies and gentlemen? I'll wait, put it in the chat. I might have missed them when they came to Chester. I might have been on vacation when they came. So somebody educate me this morning and let me know when Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, since they've been elected, and you niggas ran out in flocks voting for them, been to Chester. Not only that, donated some bread, because they know Chester is in bankruptcy, right? But Chester is a Democratic-ran city. Why was Chester left out of their plans, y'all? These the questions y'all need to be asking y'all electees. To go along, get along, gang, gang. Look at the sidewalks and streets, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the sidewalks and streets in Chester. But yet, they advocating for the residents to pay these hidden fees. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. It's called resistance, people. We talked about that yesterday. I don't want to spend too much time on that, but look at the sidewalks. Overwhelmed by grass. Busted up. Streets busted up. Bridges rusted out. They talk this infrastructure shit and have y'all go out voting for some fake ass infrastructure shit. And look at these. The grass overwhelms the sidewalks in Chester. Streets cracked up. Trash throughout the streets and sidewalks of Chester. The bridges rusted out. No infrastructure work was being done in Chester in the last, what? How many years? Look at the wires, how low the wires are hanging from the bridge. Look at that. Look at that. Then they're touching the bridge. They are touching the bridge right here. Rusted out infrastructure of the bridges. But yet, they claimed the fame that they was all for new infrastructures and bridges and highways and byways. And look at the sidewalks. Look at the streets. What infrastructure are they talking about, ladies and gentlemen? Look at the rusted ass bridges. Look at the bridges. What infrastructure were they talking about, ladies and gentlemen? Not in Chester. They wasn't. They wasn't talking about new infrastructure in Chester. But you niggas ran out in droves and voted for the Biden-Harris administration. See what I'm saying? Y'all ran out in droves, and most of y'all was sold out by your own peoples that have y'all run out and vote for them that administration. What's going on down here, y'all? See, they got another one coming here. Firefighter. They might smell some gas or something this morning. In one of the cribs. Yeah, they coming out the crib. But ain't nothing major. I ain't gonna spend too much time there. But like I said, ladies and gentlemen, y'all ran out in droves and flocks. The flock around the Biden-Harris administration. Y'all ran out in flocks, man. Now they just basically prancing, trouncing, as they would say. All these other cities getting money, but yet Chester in Chapter 11. Make it make sense, y'all. Chester is in Chapter 11. Ain't nobody throw no life jackets out to save Chester, right? So they trying to do it off the strength of the residents' back. That's crazy. After all these homogenized niggas ran out voting for these motherfuckers, man. Biden came to Chester one time when he was running this campaign. And I remember the commissioner, like, I think I had some business to conduct over town at the police department. And the commissioner was like, Joe Biden's in the city? Are you gonna go see Joe Biden? Hell no. like if that was an exciting thing to do, I said, hell no. Fuck Joe Biden. Just like that. You know what I'm saying, peoples? Shit. Fuck them up. Go over town. And them niggas was over town. Like if motherfucking, what's his name? From Philly, the rapper. Meek Mills. Like if Meek Mills was over there. The same way they did when he was being released from the prison at SCI down there in Chester on 291. In front of the casino down there. Right? The whole city flocked it down that motherfucker. To see a man be released from prison. And that man ain't put nothing back in the city. Talking about Meek Mills, y'all. Y'all remember y'all was down there? Once again, that man ain't put nothing back in the city. That man, shit, like I said, it brings us back to the Biden-Harris administration. Now, Biden came, like I said, one time to launch his campaign, but Kamala Harris wasn't with him. She was in Philadelphia with the pink hoodie and the Converses on, two-stepping with them old house niggas. You understand me? She was in Philadelphia with the pink hoodie on and the pink Converses, two-stepping with them house niggas. You know what I'm saying? While Joe Biden was down here talking his rhetoric. But at the same goddamn time, somebody took the crumbs off the plate. When Joe Biden first came here and they dropped some bread. They dropped some bread on the city of Chester. But it was another administration in there, and we ain't gonna sugarcoat shit. The Kirkland crime family was empowered in around the time Joe Biden came to Chester, to relay his bullshit ass speech that we really wasn't trying to hear. You know what I'm saying? We really wasn't trying to hear that shit. Only for those who was really trying to hear it was the elderly people, and a whole bunch of house niggas that was lining their pockets up to get crumbs off the plate. That was it, you know what I'm saying? And the rest of them cronies, like I said, the rest of them cronies. See, the squirrel got the pancake. I ain't gonna take your pancake, Earl the squirrel. Go ahead and enjoy. You hunted for that all morning. That's you. But yeah, they ran out in flocks. Them motherfucker Biden-Harris administration ain't been back to Chester since. But I bet you they might make an appearance because it's election time and they gonna show their face. But goddamn it, why ain't Chester get bailed out like the rest of these cities? Josh Shapiro, you even made a stop in Chester. Josh Shapiro, you understand what I'm saying? We ain't even talking about John Fetterman. I think he might have made a stop. I'm not sure. It might have been in like Aston or something like that. Marcus Hook. He didn't come to Chester. But Josh Shapiro just signed all that money for the schools to help Philadelphia. Why they don't sign things like that for Chester, y'all? Come on, y'all. Y'all gotta start paying attention to this shit, y'all. Stop being part of the go along, get along gang. And y'all see and y'all watch the news. And y'all watch all these new legislations that they pass and bills and aided other cities and states with funding, and Chester is in chapter 11. You see what I'm saying? And they trying to piggyback off the residents' back to bail themselves out of fucking chapter 11 bankruptcy. That's crazy. Look at the sidewalks, y'all. Look, I told y'all. Y'all better not give y'all motherfucking money, residents. Y'all better not register. Y'all better not register. I'm telling you. You better not register for parking in these motherfucking sidewalks. And we on 7th Street now, y'all. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. The sidewalk is here, but it's dismantled from the pavement. Look, all the way down. Dismantled from the pavement. Look. Look at that. Y'all residents better not give y'all hard-earned money to this city that's trying to milk y'all for y'all little bit of crumbs. Nah, don't do it, peoples. Don't do it, peoples. Hold on to y'all money. See what I'm saying? Hold on to y'all money. Now we on 7th Street. This a whole nother section of Chester that we walking, and y'all paying attention to the sidewalks and streets. You can see what I see. Alright? You most definitely can see what I see on these streets and sidewalks. Part 3, goddammit. Look at that. Look at that. Fuck out of here, man. Y'all better not waste y'all hard-earned money giving the city y'all money. And there's no real work being done. God damn it. Ain't no real work being done. Shit. I told y'all they trying to take y'all money and they sit on their asses and collect the check off the back of the residents. You see what I'm saying? And these sidewalks and streets are like mountains. You see? Like mountains, little mountains and shit. You know what I'm saying? Little mountains. And like I said, Josh Shapiro, why you haven't came to Chester since you've been elected and dropped some bread on the peoples? What's up with that? Why ain't the high officials questioning that shit, man? You know why? Because they turned the other cheek, y'all. They already got the crumbs off the plate, right? And blew it. And blew that shit like if it was their bread. They blew that shit, y'all. They put all the money that they did fund Chester with. All the money that they did fund Chester with. And if it did happen, all the funds went over there to Widener. You see what I'm saying? To keep Widener looking tight, y'all. One day we gonna get over there at Widener and we gonna do a comparison. We in another battle, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So far we 0-1. We fought Subaru Park, we lost. Next we gonna go over there and check out Widener. Chester against Widener. Chester streets against Widener University streets and sidewalks. That's next. That's next. You see what I'm saying? But this 7th Street, Benjamin Banneker right here. We already came this way, I believe, yesterday. I'm gonna shoot up here, come around. Josh Shapiro, you signing all these new bills for bread and everything for these other states and towns. What have you donated to the city of Chester? What have you put in place? Did you help bail them out of Chapter 11? All this money you dumping out, and I understand it's for the educational system. But then I asked another question. Is any of that money coming to Chester? Is any of that bread coming to Chester for the schools? But let's get off that. Or y'all, we can stay on that if y'all want. All these officials y'all run out and put y'all support behind. Y'all put them first and they put y'all last. Y'all put them first and some of them ignore y'all. After y'all put them first, they ignore y'all. Chester ain't got a goddamn, and if they did, they keeping that shit on the hush. They lining their pockets up with that shit. Or if they not, I told y'all what they trying to do. All this money that's being spent in PA, Pennsylvania. Chester is in Pennsylvania, the only fucking city in Delaware County, and it's the poorest city in Delaware County. Make it make sense, y'all. Make it make sense. Why you can go to these other boroughs like Aston, Chichester, Ridley, and all those other cities, and their shit is clean. Their streets is tight. Their sidewalks is tight. They ain't in bankruptcy. They ain't in Chapter 11. the streets, y'all. Sidewalks, y'all. That's a whole nother mission. That's a whole nother documentary. The streets and sidewalks in Chester. The streets and sidewalks in Chester. That's a whole nother documentary, y'all. That's a fact. But like I said, peoples, y'all put them first, they put y'all last. And some of y'all, they don't even acknowledge. But if you go to these other boroughs, you won't see nothing like this. You understand me? Brookhaven. Name it. Anything in Delaware County, media. We was out media. We see how clean media look. Right? Shit, it's only when you come to Chester that you see the craziness. And some of the workers that work in Chester, I talked to one of the guys that's busting up the motherfucking streets. I seen one dude that's working that's busting up the streets. And he was like, I was on vacation for a week, 2 weeks. He said, and then I had to come back to Chester. I said, really? Just like that? He was like, yeah, man. I was enjoying myself. And then I said, damn, look where I'm at now. He said, white man. You know what I'm saying? So you can just imagine how they think of Chester. You see what I'm saying? They look at Chester as the slummest city in the world. Talking about these white folks, right? But yet they come and they want your support by the rest of these so-called, and I don't even consider them leaders, right? Advocates of Chester. Advocates of Chester, to have them go out. The tree right here at Memorial Park is a cross. See that? It's a cross. I pointed that out. But like I said, ladies and gentlemen, they send y'all people that talk for Chester to have y'all in line with some foolishness that y'all not going to even see. Right? Because like I said, the Kirkland administration lined their pockets up during the pandemic and stole thousands of dollars. Laid off workers. Oh man. He lined this. I wonder how he living now. He smiles all day. I happened to see him over town. We talking about Kirkland. I happened to see him over town. That nigga all smiles. That old buckwheat smile. You know what I mean? That old buckwheat shiny cheek smile. Because he know he milked the city. He made sure if he got taken out the position he was in, he was going to be living comfortable. You see what I'm saying? He living comfortable. You see? Got that little coffee shop over there. See what I'm saying? He lined his pockets up. They got church boy buses running around, whoever that is. They lined their pockets up. You see? They wasn't really there for the peoples of Chester. Because like I said, the money was there. It's just that the niggas tap danced and stole it. That's why these other senators and govs, right? Josh Shapiro, the gov. But they got an old house nigga down there in Chester from Harrisburg, right? And he's the one that's calling the shots. He's the one that got y'all with these hidden fees that's coming out of nowhere. Why he don't go back to Harrisburg? Why he don't go back to Harrisburg and get with his cronies, right? Because he's sent from Harrisburg to let Josh Shapiro and the other guys know, look, I'm in fully control now. Any way y'all can bail us out of Chapter 11, they signing billions of dollars for other shit, infrastructure that we already see that's not being done in Chester. No infrastructure was being, there ain't no fucking bridges being repaired in Chester. You see what I'm saying? Sidewalks and streets are overwhelmed by grass and all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's the question that really need to be asked. Why is Kamala Harris and Joe Biden so tied into Philadelphia? Y'all see how Philadelphia live in Cheryl Parker passing all types of bills and she getting money. Man, that joint nice. Red nose joint. Damn. That joint nice. That's a red devil. But Cheryl Parker, she getting what she deserved. She getting her piece of the pie. I can say that. Cheryl Parker is getting her piece of the pie, and she is trying to make things happen in Philadelphia. So I'm not going to knock that sister for trying to make Philadelphia a better place. I get it. It's just the party she on and the party I support. That's where we collide at. But far as what she's doing for her city, I commend Cheryl Parker, man. I might talk my shit, you know what I'm saying, drop my videos talking my shit, but Cheryl Parker is there for her city, though. You see what I'm saying? She most definitely is there for her city, and she's putting back in her city. You see? And that's a city, and Chester is a city. You know what I mean? It's business as usual at the end of the day, peoples. When the election over with, it's business as usual. We can get together and have some tea, sip on some tea. You know how it is. It's like a fight when you're preparing for a fight. You know what I mean? You're attacking the enemy. That's the name of the game. Y'all know that. The name of the game is to attack your enemy by any means necessary. And that's what's going on right now, because it's election time. So this is the time you get out and you attack the enemy, either party, Democrat or Republican. We can't say independent because they gave us two options: Joe Biden or Donald Trump. That's it. Back in the day, it used to be like 4 or 5 presidential candidates you can vote for. Right? Not no more. Not no more, peoples. Huh? But what else I wanted to talk about this morning are these 18-wheelers riding down these residential streets. Who's headed at are the streets? With these 18-wheelers riding through residential areas. That's restricted because they working on the streets and they not redoing the streets. They patch jobbing the streets. But then these 18-wheelers weighing tons coming right alongside of the streets and tearing them up even more. Because eventually them streets gonna buckle with all that weight and rain. Gonna loosen that shit right up. Next thing you know, a street buckled in Chester. A main line broke. A water main broke. Sidewalks, y'all, streets. A main line broke somewhere in Chester that's flooding people's homes and name it. So who's in control of the streets? Y'all so invested into the residents' pockets. God damn it. Won't y'all invest y'all time and energy and resources in these 18-wheelers riding down these residential streets? Why did y'all build that way house that all trucks were supposed to go down 291? Now all of a sudden, you in your fucking living room and you hear a motherfucking 18-wheeler coming down your street, hitting the Jake brake. Sidewalks and streets, people. You hear a motherfucking 18-wheeler hit his Jake brake coming down your residential street, not only tearing the streets up, but fucking with the foundation of your home, ladies and gentlemen. Who's in control of the streets? You want to tax the residents? You better go after these 18-wheelers and these companies that's driving these 18-wheelers down residential streets. That's a no-no. That nigga walking too goddamn slow. Especially down these residential streets. You understand what I'm saying? Who's in charge of that? Can we get to that? Who's in charge? Look at the bridges, the rust. As you can see, mangled. That shit top of the line still. Trucks been going up under them joints, crushing the whole trailers, right? This is another bridge, this Highland Avenue bridge. But they talking this motherfucking infrastructure and all this old streets and highways and bullshit. In other places, not in Chester though. Shit, Chester got 18-wheelers riding down residential streets now with no resistance. With no resistance behind that shit. No resistance. Come on and drive your truck. Come on and drive your truck in Chester. You're not gonna get no fine. They don't got no weigh stations down there. They got one, but it's out of order. Been out of order for decades. That was a bust. They wasted more tax dollars, money on a weigh station that they no longer use. That's fully occupied down there on 3rd Street. 3rd and Penn. Down there on 3rd and Penn. Know what I'm saying? Peoples. That's a fact. But any of you city officials out there, I hustling my channel, I'm educating y'all on what to work on. Because if I put a ticket together and we start claiming the streets and sidewalks of Chester as our #1 go-to, guess what? We gonna overthrow you some bitches. You understand me? We most definitely will overthrow y'all. Because we'll put the residents first. You see what I'm saying? When you dealing with the Democrats, they put other people before their own peoples first. Like Joe Biden, he put other foreign countries before the American people. You see what I'm saying? Well, as far as your local Democrats that's in charge, they're going to put other people in charge, right? They're gonna look out for other people, and their people shit look like trash. So my claim to fame would be the fight for brand new sidewalks and streets for the whole city, not just partial, as they would say, and they get their resources to Widener first. Widener get first dibs on everything. Cameras, high surveillance cameras that they had. High surveillance cameras that was supposed to be installed in Chester. They said, oh yeah, Chester got cameras. They put them over there near Widener. They repaved their streets over there at Widener. They did the whole nine for Widener. They did the whole nine, y'all, for Widener. They gave Widener new high surveillance cameras, street sidewalks. The whole nine, peoples. But yeah, y'all, whoever's in charge need to go after those corporations that got these 18-wheelers riding through residential areas and ain't getting no backlash. All right? If you want to do something with your job, you go after those 18-wheelers and them companies that's driving through these residential areas, right? That's what you can do. That's a 100% fact, though. And if you want to come up, you talk about these sidewalks and streets that's in Chester that need to be dealt with. All right? That's what you can talk about. Until then, what y'all saying out your mouth, we don't hear y'all. All right? We don't hear y'all at all at this point. Because at this point, it's a Go for Self campaign that's been going on for years. A Go for Self campaign once they get elected. But like I said, it's the people that elected them. So they work for the people. We are the people. All right? We are the people. And we can come for their jobs if they're not doing it correctly. You see what I'm saying? We can come after their job if they're not doing it correctly. All right? So like I said, get on your game, city of Chester. Get with Josh Shapiro. Have Josh Shapiro sign some bills to bring funding to bail y'all out of Chapter 11, goddammit. And stop trying to push that shit on the people's back. All right? All right, peoples? A little resistance, that's all it takes, y'all. Don't be part of no go along, get along, gang. You find yourself part of the go along, get along gang, you'll find yourself in turmoil. Like you already been. Alright, ladies and gentlemen? So you tell them city's official to get on their job and deal with these streets and sidewalks and deal with these 18-wheelers riding down these residential hot streets, tearing them up even more. God damn it. They doing patch jobs out here, and you got 18-wheelers driving down residential streets? Come on, man. Who's in charge? Told you. Some people just turn the other cheek just to take a check. You see? Some people turn the other cheek just to take a check. And they the things I'm pointing out to y'all. They the things I'm pointing out to y'all. Alright? So yeah. At this point, y'all, I told you, it's a go for self campaign going on out here. If I can willingly make these slaves pay me for some foolishness, that's what I'm going to do. Because they not educated, and we not going to educate them. You see what I'm saying? So nah, any resident that's listening to this video from Chester, hold your money. Start attending these meetings. And you hold these people accountable. Alright? It don't stop, y'all. This shit is an ongoing thing. 365 days out the year is work that need to be done. And you got to hold these people accountable. Because if not, they're constantly be throwing foolish shit in your face. And y'all won't even resist it. Y'all will just bow down to it. Was slavery forced or willingly, ladies and gentlemen? That's the question. Was slavery forced or willingly? Peace.